Maybe.
Hey guys, welcome back to Vee Vlogs. We are once again outside because it is a very nice day, even though it looks like it's gonna rain on us. It's still a very nice day. It's warm.
Kinda.
Kinda warm.
As we sit here in our jackets.
So, as you can tell by the title of today's video, it's about to get interesting. So, over on my main channel, about a week ago, I did a video on all the creepy things that Donald Duck did back in like the early 1940s, 50s, 60s, because cartoons back in the day were very different than they are now. And in fact, they were more made for adults than they were for kids, just because of the very mature subjects, the creepy things that should never have really been put on the air. So when I did that Donald Duck video, I was actually going to include half of the video about Daisy Duck, because there's equally enough stuff to talk about her, but I didn't have enough time, so I thought over on this channel we would do a follow-up. So I'm gonna tell you guys a very creepy episode that involves Daisy Duck and her doing something very terrible and creepy. So it's just insane, like when you look at cartoons from back in the day and now, they're so different, right?
Well, I would just say that there's more censorship and, you know, better human rights stuff in cartoons these days.
Yeah, and
there were a lot of things back in the day that's just unfortunately how people thought.
Yeah.
So we've definitely gone in a much better direction now. We're a lot more respectful for a lot of things. A lot more.
Yeah, well, it's no wonder a lot of those old episodes and stuff were banned. The hot tub just turned on my bum. I'm sitting on the hot tub right now. Before we get into all of that creepy Daisy episode stuff, I just wanted to say that today's video is sponsored by FIDA. So they have come out with an auto brake leash, which is what we're going to be testing and talking about today. So as you guys know, we have a 50-pound bulldog.
He's sitting right there. She knew something was going on today.
So as you guys know, whenever you walk your dog, the outside world is full of a bunch of distractions for your dog. So people walking by, cars passing by, squirrels, little animals that make your dog want to suddenly run off. And that obviously poses a risk of both of you guys getting injured.
Walking your dog should be a safe and relaxing experience. With FIDA's auto brake leash, you will never have to worry about your dog getting in trouble again. Like a seatbelt, the auto brake leash will automatically lock up when there is a sudden force applied to it. At the same time, the anti-lock braking system will absorb the shock to your arm and your little friend's neck. The leash returns back to normal once the pressure on the leash has been released.
So this is a very good device for us to use with our dog Winnie, because Winnie is a very, very distracted dog. So the leash actually comes in a bunch of different sizes, because as we all know, dogs come in different sizes and weights. So this is medium for Winnie because she's around 50 pounds, but it also comes in extra large, large, medium, and small. So you'll be able to find the one that's perfect for your pet. So if you guys would like this FIDA auto brake leash, the link will be down below in the description. And if you guys try it out, definitely let me know what you think, because I think you guys will love this device. Okay, so we're gonna test out the locking function. So I'm gonna have her chase me and we'll wait for it to lock. Ready? Come, Winnie, come! Come! So there you go, locked.
Yep.
So it only took her like a few jumps.
The great thing is the shock absorption, so it doesn't jerk the dog and it also doesn't jerk your hand as well when you're using it. So it slows it down with enough time for you to be able to press that button, helping you and your dog stay safe.
And thank you, FIDA, again for sponsoring this video. Winnie loves this. And Dozer does too. There's a bumblebee and Winnie is so afraid of it right now.
Oh,
she doesn't even know what to do.
It's not gonna hurt you.
It's okay, it's a bumblebee. Don't let her eat it, please.
Bumblebees are our friends, Ween.
It's a nice bumblebee.
Very nice bumblebee.
It's okay. She's behind the bar, so she's safe. If you get stung by it. No, 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 no. Don't let her eat it, Ty.
Oh, Ween, it's okay. It's okay, Ween.
So as we were filming this intro, Ty went to get off this chair and it ripped in half and actually made a really loud noise. But it's okay. Accidents happen.
I think this is a sign that I've been eating very badly.
No, it's just...
during this isolation.
It's okay.
I've gained 20 pounds, Jess.
That's okay. The chair was just weak. It was a weak chair.
It wasn't strong enough.
Couldn't take all your energy.
My girth.
No. Alright, so let's move on to the creepy Daisy episode. So this episode was called Donald's Dilemma, and it came out in the 1940s. So this was like a really long time ago. 1940s?
That is 80 years ago.
80 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is when, like, I think most of the Donald, Mickey, and Goofy, when they were first, like, invented or created, right? 1940s.
I wouldn't know. I'm not as well versed in Disney as you are. You're my little Disney princess.
Okay.
So.
I am, thank you. So yes, this episode is called Donald's Dilemma, and it starts off with Donald and Daisy dating. They're together, they love each other, most of us know that. They're like a power couple. We love them. Do you know that?
Well, the question is, do they both speak the same as Donald, though?
Daisy can speak normally, but Donald is like, make the noise, make the noise. You scared Winnie!
Dozer's not face, though. That's all I care about.
Okay, so the episode starts out with them walking together, they're dating, and suddenly a flower pot falls onto Donald's head and knocks him out, okay? He gets a concussion.
So you're telling me he could have possibly spoke normally before that?
Well, this is what happens, it's funny.
I can make that joke. I've had so many
concussions.
Knocks in the head that I actually started speaking very differently.
Yes. So a flower pot falls off, hits Donald in the deck. I don't even know.
It's not like you were saying anything bad, but...
I was saying Donald in the deck because I'm looking at the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so the flower pot falls off the roof and it hits Donald in the head, and because he talks so weird, once he was hit and got a concussion, his voice went back to normal. So all of a sudden he was able to sing. Like, sing really well. He had this beautiful voice. He was walking around like singing.
I wish it worked like that.
So suddenly he had this beautiful voice, but the downside was that he couldn't remember Daisy. So this knock he got in his head made him totally forget who she was, forget that he loved her. So obviously Daisy was like,
oh my gosh, I love this guy, and now he doesn't remember me.
So this sends Daisy into a severe depression, which is kind of where the creepiness comes in and the weirdness comes into this episode, because people have never seen Daisy in a depressed state. And the episode goes on and it shows her having insomnia, it shows her not eating, it shows her just looking really sad and upset, and there's like gifs that we can show of her being like angry with herself and like hitting herself and like getting all like riled up. And the creepiest part about this episode is she tries to eat her own arms off. And there's literally gifs of that, and she's like nom 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 and like trying to like eat her arms. Like, what the heck?
When Jessii was telling me this earlier, I thought that, you know, it's like, oh, she might, you know, just be cleaning herself. Ducks, birds, and all that stuff, they like peck at their arms to try and clean it out.
She's trying to eat herself.
Yeah, you told me that, and I didn't, yeah.
She was just so sad that she didn't want to live in a world without Donald, like not knowing her. So she was like,
well, I guess I'll just like try and eat my arms and my legs.
And it shows that in the cartoon. It's insane. And the gif is just so creepy. Oh my gosh. And this episode I think is available to watch on YouTube, but like, be forewarned, it's very weird. Anyway, so the episode, most of it is just Daisy being so upset and distraught. And then at the very end, she finds out that if Donald gets hit in the head with a flower pot a second time, he'll remember her.
It has to be a flower pot, though.
It has to be a flower pot with the same flower. But the dilemma is, if she hits him in the head again, he'll lose his singing voice. And all through the episode, while Daisy's sad and crying, Donald's over here with a music career, he's doing shows, he's like traveling the world with his singing voice. So it's up to her. Do I want Donald back, and he can't sing anymore, or do I want to let him live his life and sing? So in the end, she screams, I want Donald back! And hits him in the head with a flower pot, and he goes back to remembering her, but he can't sing anymore. So then he's upset. So that's why it's called Donald's Dilemma, and it's just such a weird episode.
Yeah, a little.
Very weird.
So what would you do if I was in that situation?
I would want you to remember me. Forget about your music career, are you kidding me? You're like off singing and I'm like, but we're married.
But what if I got rid of my stutter if I got hit in the head one more time? What if it got rid of it completely?
If your stutter?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you want that?
Yes, but I wouldn't remember you.
Oh, no, I want you to remember me. Nothing's worth not knowing me.
So you'd risk me getting another concussion.
Why are you asking me these tough questions?
Because you ask me these tough questions all the time. You remember the car ride.
Ty and I normally have weird conversations in the car, and now you're just here for it.
At least we're not having a conversation like,
would you still love me if I didn't have bones?
I ask him weird questions like that.
every day.
If I was only a toe, would you still love me?
Yes.
Would you just carry me around like this in your hand and be like, this is my wife, she's a toe. But she didn't always be a toe. Once she was full, and now she is just a toe. Yeah, but anyways, guys, if you've seen this episode, comment down below what you think. And if you could think of any other creepy Donald or Daisy episodes, comment down below as well. And yeah, it's just so weird. So weird. So, that's my story. He looks so sad. We were out there sitting on the hot tub and he went out to be with us, and now we've gone in and he's like, oh.
He's just having a realization of where he believes he is in all of this.
Look at the hole in the chair.
Stop making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the fact that it made this popping sound when it broke. Not you. The chair was weak, Ty. Couldn't handle our power. It was weak.
The power of my weight.
No, the power of...
The power of the gravitational
force. The power
force.
of our soul.
I don't think it was the soul that did that. Something a lot lower.
Your soul did that, Ty.
No, something lower. Around the waist area. Talking about my bum.
I know. Anyways, guys, we're gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you want me to do more like stories or creepy cartoon episodes from the past, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!
See you guys.
So while you're walking your dog, the outside world is full of just... Wait.